Good morning, space engineers. Welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and another live stream of our Let's Make Contact Space Engineers Survival Playthrough series. It is Monday, my day, and I hope everybody had a great weekend. I am making sure my ringer is turned off. We don't get any interruptions there, which we still may get some short ones a little later. But looking forward to today. It's going to be a little bit of a deviation this week from what we've been doing for the most part. Normal real life events that sometimes interfere with our schedules. So I'll go ahead and cover what's going on there real quick. We have something that is going to interfere with our normal stream that we tend to do on Tuesdays. Just a doctor's appointment, so we most likely will not be streaming tomorrow, Tuesday. We'll be try to pick that up and do that on Wednesday, and that'll be one day at a time scenario. So let's see. Last time we were here, we had gone over to the, let me see, where is it? We had Freddy's Mansion. We captured Freddy's Mansion. We can go ahead and change the name of that. We don't need that to be, it's not LCE anymore. Go ahead and just, I think it's DBG is what we're doing here, right? Oop, wrong one. Yeah, I think that's right. We were on our way back. No, we're ARE here. Dadgummit. Ugh, change that again. There we go. And we were making the long trip back and bringing back our custom rubber, which completed the repairs on that. Sure. Going on here. All right. Made it back. It was not without excitement. There was some, that was a crazy track back with this little guy attached. It was not easy. So got back here, went ahead and set up a connector here so that we could keep this little guy charged. And then I added some solar panels to the top of our cargo rover here to facilitate charging while we've got that guy plugged in over there. I did take some time to just do some exploring, and not really that much exploring. I headed in that direction because I thought we've been a little bit that way, we've been that way, we haven't been this way. And again, I was trying to get something to spawn, either a wreck or an abandoned structure or derelict structure, something. Made it out that far, and I took the little guy here, and I think for the meantime that might be what we do. But I also need to, since we may not find somebody or another facility to take over that would be any better, we probably need to go ahead and start transferring some stuff over to our military installation. So we're charging here. I'm gonna move us just a little bit. So we can try loading some stuff in. We got here, so let's load up with everything we can. And we're gonna drop that to here. Control panel, let's take a look at the refiner, which I really need to change the name of that. Arc furnace. Inventory. So down there. There we go. This thing is on. We should be pulling something in there. Right? It already got it. Okay. Good, good, good. We got a little bit of materials, not a whole lot. I think the big thing is going to be transferring as much of the raw materials that we have over. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best way to go. Do that so that we can make use of the assembler we have over at the military installation. Yeah, I think that's going to be our best bet right now. So, wrong button. I haven't played in a number of days, so seems like I'm a little rusty. It's because I am a little bit rusty. I really hoped that I could get that there. I'm not going to be able to. Okay. Fill, because we're going to be jumping hydrogen. Come on. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a good weekend. So good. Let's go ahead and pull some of this stuff. Oh, that's not what I need. That. Cobalt. Wow. Do like the expanded inventory we've got in this playthrough. It's nice. Okay. Get the last here. We've got some. I know we got some in the arc furnace, so we'll go ahead and grab that. And that. And we're just going to go ahead and transfer this over to we're going to take this over to the military installation. See what else we got here. Unknown signal coming down. Suspect we're going to need go. Ooh. Here's like we had a issue there. Huh. It's like it did not, that unknown signal did not survive. Ooh. We really listed that much? Jeez. Let's try spreading some of this out. Here. Get all this over here. So let's get that there. 35. So let's get 22. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that should be pretty much balanced out. Looking good. Yep. Okay. Slow going on the start. Yeah, I was a little disappointed. Didn't find more out that direction. Did have a couple ships fly by that I considered going after, but decided in the end not to. So, those lights on. Let's try to find our best place to head up here. Going this way. Do it quick. Save just in case something craters for some reason. Hey, JB. Let's see. We're transferring some materials over to our military installation, which we captured not too long ago, so that we can kind of have a more established manufacturing facility. And then we're probably going to be exploring a bit to try to see if we can get some spawns that we can go investigate. That's pretty much, I think, what we're looking at doing right now. So let's see. Let's pull out there. Military installation. Here we go. Wow, we are loaded down. Yep, we are feeling it. That's a lot of stuff, though. So these are just raw materials. With this, though, we should be able to make some adjustments to the military installation to better suit our use. Oh yeah, we've actually got. Since this is Earth-like, we've actually got we've got a pretty good array of resources around us. So, silver, gold, cobalt, nickel, iron is everything nearby right now. So, we're in a good spot. We got plenty of ice too. So. Let me see where is going to be the best place to do this. It's good to see you again, JB. Come on. Slow. Could be a tight fit. Not too tight. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna change that that arch right there. Give us a little bit more. Give us a little jukey there. I think I left the stereo on with the bass cranked. Bet it's those. But it's those right there causing the issue. Oh, all right. Let's see what we got here. So I am going. We don't have. Actually, don't have a ton of storage here. We've got 4 small cargo containers, but they are not connected in any way. So that is not going to say it's going to pose a problem, but it could pose a problem. So let's go ahead and put... Let me find out how much room we actually have. 4,000. It's not a lot. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and take 5, and then we'll go ahead and grab this, some nickel. Put that in there. Let's see what we got now. Still good. Been dealing with the VA last week and this week. You and me both, brother. You and me both. Just had my second... I had my appointment canceled second time in a row. And... no telling when they'll be able to schedule me or reschedule me because there's nobody they can assign me to. Yeah. Not thrilling at all. So just go ahead and take that. We'll see if we can get this in here. I don't think we'll be able to get it all in there. Might be able to. That's everything there. Okay, so if that's all I can load there, we need to take this and place it somewhere else. 2,000. This is a 3,000, so we can go ahead and throw that in there. Yep, it sucks. They rescheduled the first one because my original primary care provider, or my original doc, who I've had for I think 2 years there, isn't working there anymore. Don't know anything about that. Don't know if that was like his decision or a VA decision or whatnot. So they canceled that appointment. They assigned me to a new doc, and when I called today to reschedule because I got the letter that my appointment with them had been canceled, that doc is no longer with them either. So again, don't know why. Just know that they've got 3 months of a packed calendar that they're going to have to call people and say, hey, we need to reschedule you. Oh man, not cool. Not cool at all. But really can't say. I'm gonna say don't really know what's going on. There we go. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's the base one. Gaming. This base here. Is that the one you're talking about? If this is the one you're talking about, this military installation, this was a spawn. Yeah, it probably is. This is a spawn that was a parallax. It was a parallax that we captured. We got a research point from it. It has, first of all, it's got a nearly full hydrogen tank. It's got a little bit of defense, which we don't have at our little outpost on the lake. It's got a med bay, and it's got a refinery and an assembler. So that's something we're not going to have to build. Thinking about turning this engine off because I'm not going to say we need to save hydrogen, but we don't have a rig, like a drill rig or anything set up to collect ice in the amounts that it would really kind of take to make you know, big things. So to fill up our fuel tanks on the Ponos. So get rid of these guys. And go and get rid of that. We'll fix blocks. I do not. Okay. Let's put these in here. Yeah, yeah. Now this is a parallax facility, so we got a mantis. Let's take a look, see what we got. See if this is something worth trying to take. Top should be takeable. Approaching from the rear would be dangerous. What do I got on the front? A couple on the... Okay. So we have to get it from the top. Avoid the interior guns. Not really sure what to do with it right now. I can't tell. It doesn't look like it has a ton of storage. It's got this neat little hangar. Oh, there's a couple. It's two large cargo containers. That's not bad. Don't know. We'd have to fight off the drones. Is he getting further away? He's getting closer. Huh. Quick look one more time. I want to see if it's got an exterior connector. I did not see exterior connector. Oh, it does have one. Okay. Two of them. Nice. All right, JB, what do you think? Do it? We go after it? Don't have any piping. Med kit for hydrogen, which sucks. Can't get to it there. Can't get to it there. Should be able to get to it from here. These are full. What's my hydrogen at? 70. Be close, so. You know what? Let's try it. It is going to be hard. Yeah, I think it's going to be hard. Put that on, so I should spawn here. Not too far if I die. We'll be able to drop the good tools. I don't know, the good tools make it kind of nice. It makes it a little bit easier for me. We'll try the good tools. If not, I'll just have to bite the bullet. See what happens from there. All right. Get our 1% power refill. Let's do it. want to try to get to the front of it if I can. I don't know if it's going to call for help, so. Oh, we got a communications place. It's a lost colony encounter right there. Okay, getting there. If we get him from the right angle, we're just going to have to deal with the interior turrets, and that'll be quick. It just depends on whether he's going to call in help or not. We'll find out here in a few meters. Not seeing anybody yet. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Interior turrets. Stay up. Come on. Nope. Let's do it again. The wrong button, didn't I? I did. Okay. That is a mayfly. It's ridiculous. Okay. Watch my hydrogen here. Yeah, I'm going to be out here in a second. Nope, we're done.
You have one new message. I didn't realize this was a note received 15 seconds ago. Hydrogen.
Nope, that's not what I want. Delete. Oh, there we go. Yes. Go ahead and respawn. Go for the glass and grind it fast. Yeah, if I can, I like to try to get the interior turrets taken care of, just so that if I die and I have to come back, I've got less to deal with on the way. Come on, come on, come on. You get up to speed. The thing that sucks about this is where I'm at. Like, angle of approach. Quick one, quick. There we go. I hope. Oh, too close. Dadgum. We almost got there. All right. The only thing that sucks about this is now I've got two bodies up there. Get to two. Come on. If I can manage to save a little bit more hydrogen. Damn it. Oh. I'm going to lose that body now. Alright, let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him. What do I got here? I don't know if I've got any other tools. That's not going to help me out that much. I need to get ready for this mayfly that's going to come in. Let's see what I got tool-wise here. That's fine. Alright. Mayfly? Yep. Okay. Actually, I screwed up. I don't have any bottles. This is going to hurt. Playing around a little bit here. I'm trying to distract. Yeah, 150 meters a second. Yeah, it definitely hurts. And I hit the wrong button again. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been a little bit. All right, I need a bottle. There we go. That should pretty much take care of this guy, but 1, 2, little panel on, good. Boom. It's alright. Got shot by my own guys, so. And he's going down. Hopefully he's going down. Let's go. Tank. Bills. Oxygen tank. Man, I swear I keep hitting the wrong buttons. My goodness. Not helping. Don't really need the drill right now. We can leave that in there. Let's see. That's a shame that I lost that body. It's getting away. No, that's the old one. Okay. Well, I blew that one, guys. Sorry about that. That was pretty pathetic. So, let's get... I could make that, but I don't know if it's really worth it right now. Platinum's gonna suck not having that. We'll have to find that from other stuff. Actually. Big components. Superconductors. Superconductors. Okay. Might be able to use some of that stuff, but let's see. Got anything in this one? Don't think. Explosives. We'll move that. Take care of these. Start giving me some components to work with. Hey Ian, welcome brother. Yeah, we're not in space right now. We are on Earth-like planet, so We're making changes to this base, which we captured a few episodes ago. Let's see. I'm gonna throw that in there yet. Let's see. You just missed a spectacular fail trying to capture an assertive ship. So, yes. Yes, yes. Earth and you mean regular engineers? Yes. It's the old ATM machine dilemma, paradox. I'm also hoping that while we're out here, ooh, we did have that communications tower pop up. Hold on just a moment. Mantis is still flying around this great distance from players. We should have. If I can use, I might be able to use some of those parts. Probably not. Comms tower. Okay, I know there's stuff we can use from that. I know there is. There is a turret. Great. Okay. Player control. Let's get back to this. Should have GPS, comms tower. Yep. That red. You checked out the new game called Sims. Are you talking about The Sims? If you're talking about The Sims, I actually played the original Sims, Sims 2, even regretfully Sims Medieval, before I kind of stopped playing Sims. It's actually the first game I ever got Mom Bear addicted to. I actually still have, I think, all my Sims games. Just haven't played them in years. Let's see. Alright, so we got... I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything in here. I don't want to stick it in these, but I might have to for right now. Let's go... Go find this comms tower. It's right ahead of us. Actually, we could see it from here. That's funny. Do I want to take this? No, I don't need to take it. It doesn't really do me any good to have it. All right, let's go. We do know that there is a turret associated with this. We just don't know where. Ooh, that's a good location. Right on the edge of a canyon. That's pretty cool. Let's see. I don't see the turret. We are getting close. Kind of getting close enough to where we could be shot at by the turret. There it is. Okay, so we're going to approach from this side. I forget if these comms towers have defenses. think we'll be fine. Back and forth. Try to confuse anything. Okay. Quick look. To say that there is or may be. Oh, there is not. Okay. All right. So we are going to find this guy here. Take care of him first. There's a passenger seat on this. Wow. That's weird. What else we got? Battery. Okay. We're going to take that over. Not going to repair that gun just yet because it'll start shooting at this thing. Let's see what we can get. Pretty sure there is not a lot of batteries here. I remember that. It's going to be good. Just waiting for something to shoot me. Not bad. Okay. Nothing. A little bit. Okay. Decent. I know there's going to be stuff up there. There's a dead guy in here. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be some decent tools in this. Off. There we go. Here's the remote control we're gonna have to go get. That poor guy didn't make it. Weapon. It's not without its benefits. Yep, this is all from Lost Colony. So. Superconductors, that's not terrible. Tools would be great. No, no tools. Okay. Disabled batteries. Damaged batteries. Do I need here? Power cells. I don't think I have that many computers. Power cells, that's for sure. Guns on the tower. There might be. Climb way on the top of that using jetpack. Enjoy the drink. There's the welder. Get that remote control. Of course, I didn't bring my drill with me, which means this is probably underground. I won't be able to reach it anyway. Oh, so cool. Nice. No, I'll go ahead and take that. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we got ourselves a little bit of something here. Close that hole back up. Like I said, there's not... Those laser antennas are going to have some components. I don't really have anything in here. Sometimes there's a control seat that's in these, but... so if we come back, we'll probably find... I'm going to go ahead and take ownership of this. With the antenna, batteries, laser antennas. There's not really a whole lot here, is there? So I'm just going to leave this for right now. We'll change the GPS marker so that it is reflective of our ownership. We'll take these components back. I almost put it right on that dot, dude. That would have been a nice little jump there. Okay. We need... I need to start laying out some conveying. Let's see if I can get... Use that. I'll be a little off right now. We'll be okay. Hey, Morbin, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Getting ready to make some adjustments here. We just captured a comms tower. Need to go ahead and change that. There's some batteries there. We might be able to, we might need to or want to harvest off of that. Right now I need to start coming up with a plan for, we need a conveyor stuff. Steel? Okay. Pretty sure I'm not going to need this one, so go ahead and plop that one back in there. This, I may take this. Best way to do that. Kind of coming up with an idea for this, but I think this is going to be the one where I'm going to go ahead and mark it. Go ahead and throw this in. Won't be perfect, but it'll be. So, what do we got flying by? Mask. I do not know what a mask is. Let's take a second and take a look at that. Oh, alright, those guns are in a bad spot. Oh wow. That's pretty wild looking. Right? So I gotta hit it from the front. And at just the right angle. To avoid all of these guys. Not sure I'm digging that one. Especially after how bad that last one went. Jeez. Alright. Cobalt, gold, silver. Thruster components. See, that's what I need to get a hold of. Get some thruster components. We can start make up the tools that I lost. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to need to find a way to connect all of these storage containers to our assemblers, our assembler refinery. So that will probably go through. What we'll probably do is we'll build a large. Golly, is that the middle? I need to kind of get an idea. Yeah, that's the middle. Ugh. That's the one we need to fill in or take out. And we'll put in. May put in a connector here for our miner to land and drop stuff off from here. So, and we'll try to work in another connector somewhere horizontally that we decide to use some additional miners. We can do that, but go ahead and move this guy. Here. And get rid of that. That. Leave that. Okay. Direction of the door. Oh, I was looking the wrong way. That would have been terrible. That way. This will be the access down into that area. Just gonna do a regular connector. I'm not gonna do like an insect connector, just because I don't think it's gonna. I don't feel like it's really gonna matter. I'm gonna need to put down some blast blocks, I think, anyway. Just for protection. Need a junction block. Let's go ahead and get that. Small steel tubes, okay. They'll be in here. Nope. Good. Make this a different color. That's gonna work. Go industrial. Just go vanilla. So you come back from center and up under the O2 generator. Go left and right to get the guns. Yep. I'm actually gonna, so what my plan is I'm gonna put underneath that conveyor junction, I'm gonna attach a large cargo container. And then I'm going to do a lot more digging than I did the last time I tried something like this. I want to actually have like a scaffold going around the top of the large cargo container with the junction block in the middle. And then there's going to be paths. And again, I want to do catwalks so it actually looks like a maintenance space. It's going to branch out from each corner. Or each side, basically, and then fork out to the corresponding cargo containers, as well as to the assemblers and everything. If I remember correctly, the best way to get to this group is, you can see the oxygen tank is right there. I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably end up having to L it in because of the way that they've got this, tank's kind of in a weird spot. So you'll see it if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna try to get that straight here. Double check, make sure. Sometimes you gotta click on that twice. Okay. Here. Put that stuff in production. Go ahead and drop this, get it started. And do all this underground stuff. We're going to do a yellow. So yeah, the idea will be that there's going to be a catwalk that goes around that conveyor block, and the pipes are going to run underneath the catwalks to the appropriate blocks. So thought you might like this particular approach, Morbin, because we kind of mentioned the building the underground storage and whatnot. So and from previous experience, I found it really is kind of the best way to go when you're trying to modify a military installation. So let's get some ground cleared out. We're also going to have to get it, this also allows us to extend the pipe out to get hydrogen and oxygen to our med bay. Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot more work, but it is definitely, and the more you can get it to look like it hasn't been modified, the better it is. It's just, I mean, it's just awesome. As long as you can do it without destroying the blocks. That's kind of what. See, we got a. That right there, I think, is our O2H2 gen. It just does not make sense to me. Just doesn't. Ugh. Nope, conveyor junction. Okay. Conveyor junction, that's got to go to the... That means the oxygen tank's got to be over here. Let's take a look. Oh, we got somebody flying a shivering scavenger. Let's take a look at the shivering scavenger. It's got to be it. It's... Yep, that's got to be... So annoying. Okay. Shivering scavenger. Where are you? He's moving. Yes. Turn the light on. This color. This is better color than I've seen from some of the others. Oh yeah. These guys move so fast, it's hard to get to. Not a bad... Not a bad one. I don't know if we should try it or not. I didn't see how far away it was from us. How far? It's right over us right now. Okay. Well, kind of over us right now. No way. Do I try it? Do I not try it? Again. Ugh. What? Go for it? Alright. We'll try it. See if we can get there. Said he's moving, so we need to try to get to his front. It's funny, coming from the smuggler. Nope, 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 nope. That other gun isn't moving. I don't know why it's not moving, but it's not. It is now. Hopefully we don't have the issue we had the last time we tried to catch one of these guys where it got a power surge and just dropped out of the sky. Okay. Drop that. Go through the nose. Yep. Can't tell if that's one of those bosses or not. Top. Can I get one of those without seeing the... Screw that. We're gonna do this. I'm going after the big turret first. Yep. Turret. This way we can definitely improve our chances. If we do die, we can improve our chances of getting back here. Hopefully he's got tools. Be nice to get a little love on the tool front here. Alright. We got... Oh, that was a mistake. Alright. So this is either gonna... We'll see, I guess. See if it power surges. Are we slowing down? No, we're speeding up. What's going on? We are so speeding up. Okay. Alright, I've got to change my weapon here. If I'm going through that front window, I gotta get rid of my guns. I did. That's terrible. Oh, I screwed that up. Alright, let's go. I guess this is the only way I'm going to be able to do it. I know which block I changed. We're going to try to find tools first. Welder doesn't help. That's... Whoa, 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 whoa. More guns. Need that. Okay, smuggler container. At least that has guns. Got 2 guns over here, pretty sure. Yep. You get the guns. Oh, that was close. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're going down. What the heck? Oh, I don't know if we're going to make that. Went too high. He's trying to slow down now. I think he's going to make it. Wow, that was close. Really close. Okay. All right. This is going to be the hard part. I don't know if I killed him or not. I don't think I did. There's stuff I need to find. It's okay. I don't know these were here. I'd have gone ahead and done this, but just those two, right? Just those two guns. We stopped yet? No. We're speeding up again. Can't tell what we're doing. All right. Okay. Sorry it's taking so long, guys. Nothing? Okay. All right. Yeah, I know. Just hoping it stayed in the air. Golly. That was crazy. First of all, let's go ahead and take control of everything. Go ahead and that terminal, desk, gate interior, landing gear. Show that in the terminal. This is the one I want to see right here. Show the block and terminal. Show it in the inventory screen. That's the one that usually holds the better loot. Okay. First of all, let's take a look at what we got. Better drill. Better grinder. Okay. Take it. Alright, let's get this stuff welded up and we'll get going here. those. Nope, nothing else in here. We do need to hit the containers, make sure that the containers are solid. And the guns. Shouldn't be too terribly far from the military installation. Yeah. Okay. These are probably going to change, so. Going toward the military installation. Just don't need to go that fast. We didn't get that far. Okay, well that was good. Okay, so we got some good stuff there. That Amber supply cache is garbage. Research base is, I'm gonna say, mostly useless. So let's start dropping a little bit. At least having this ship, we can move around the planet without wasting any of the hydrogen that we got on the Ponos. So, Manta. Yeah. So I guess probably wasn't a. This is a pretty decent haul. There we go. Slow down. This thing had large, had at least a large, maybe two at most, but I guess it doesn't. Bad though, it's got the... Of course we're gonna have to take out some trees, I think, to be able to land this thing where we want. Maybe. Frontier Outpost. Oh, you guys have watched any of my series. You know I like those Frontier Outposts. There. Here, we'll call it a little bit more habitable than a military installation. Plenty of room to park this thing. Try to figure out where to use this for maybe a reference for where we put the exterior connector. How much energy we have on this thing? Definitely gonna have to take out that frontier outpost. Just because it makes all the sense. All the sense. All right. Ourselves another ship. No complaints, yeah. And I like the hangar. The hangar design. It's pretty cool. We'll get that open. Let's see. That. Get that. Change. Tools. There we go. See if we get any of these. Autocannon. Might be able to work autocannon into some of this. Just a little bit of defense. Yeah, this isn't a terrible design for a ship. Step type of that. All right, there's steel plate. Be able to do something with this. Decent design. I like it. No complaints. Don't need that many. Okay. There was a better drill on there, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. It's in the cockpit container. Good design. Oh, I'm gonna do that because we're gonna take that. Take that. Put those in the installation. Here, yep. Get a little out of there. Let's see. Very nice. Jay, how are you able to do that with the guns and stuff? Being able to go back and re-weld. Okay, so and it's actually easier when I've got my default tools set up, you know, in my #1 toolbar. What I do is, if possible, when I grind something down below the hack line, before I move on to the next thing, what I do is I switch over to my welder and I dump all the parts back into it. So all the parts that I took out are back in. It's just not been welded back up. Because we're using the hostile NPC takeover, if I re-weld it up to operational, it will switch back to the hostile owner and it'll try to kill me. So you have to leave cockpit, remote control, beds, cryo tube or cryo chambers, med bays or survival kits, and then all turrets, interior turrets, Gatling turrets, missile turrets, assault cannon, artillery. Those all have to be ground down past the hacking point. All of them do, before you can re-weld or repair something, usually the cockpit, and take ownership of that. So just, if you have all of the parts in your inventory to fill it, all you do when you hit your left mouse button, it dumps all the parts back in. It just doesn't weld unless you hold it. Does that make sense? I'll try to do a demonstration of it. Okay. So right here, interior plate, construction components, and such. Okay. So I've taken all those parts out. Okay, so you can see on the right where it says freight, right? So if I switch to my welder and I just tap my left mouse button, it dumped all those parts right back into, you can see on the right, like all the parts are there to build this thing completely. I just haven't welded it up yet. So to finish it, I just hold down the weld and it welds. But all of the parts are put into it. So yeah, it's really good, especially when you're trying to take this is how it's become the most beneficial for me and for us as we watch these series and everything like this. Because I take over ships so often, it's real easy. Of course, you fill up your inventory, especially depending on if there's an inhibitor. Inhibitors will fill your inventory up almost every time. Artillery turrets, of course, stuff like that is going to fill up your inventory every time. I would rather not have that. And because when you have all the parts available inside, to me, it seems like it welds up faster. It's just me, maybe, but it just seems like it welds up faster. So, yeah. And that way, if you do die, say you do die, and you make it back up and you haven't lost the parts that you took out. They're back in the component, so you're not having to make those to repair those components. You're just having to get back up there and re-weld them. So. Let's get back in here. See what we can get. We should be able to, I think. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and start getting this ground out. Grab some interior plate now. Well, Langeal. Let's find out what corporate Langeal's flying around. Hydrogen. That's nice. Oh, paint job. Golly, that is just nasty. Got turrets on the sides. This one's not terrible looking either. We have nothing on the bottom. We got the 1 gallon turret on the bottom, which is blocked by landing gear. Right here, from this direction, you can come straight in. That is crazy. You get those guys. We jump up here. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to jump up there real easy. But where are we? How far are we away? 5. That's a pretty neat looking ship, though. Other than the color. The color's horrible. Oh. Alright. Let's get, how do I want to do this? Do I want to do... Do we want to do pipes, or do we want to do conveyor? Do we want to use, like, conveyor tubes, or do we want to use pipes? I'll let you guys choose. I can't find where I put anything. Okay. Fine. Interior plate. The same. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. So whichever one we're going to use, same materials. I thought for some reason that pipes might have some steel in them. So I'm just going to grab a bunch of... 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these, and then we'll do a couple of those just to fill it up. What did you guys think? Pipes or conveyor tubes? I'll let you guys choose it. They're going to be seen at any point I say pipes, if never going to be seen conveyor tubes. Yeah. The only time this is going to be seen is by us, and it'll be down. It's like when we're down here, because I mean, once we get this conveyoring done, that doesn't necessarily mean that we won't do anything more down here. So we'll try pipes. Let's do pipes. Just messed that up. All right. Now, hopefully, let me test this out, but it should mean at least everything from there. Everything, okay, we took everything out of there. From there. We should be able to move like all this stuff that's in the assembler. Should be able to go here now. Yep. Okay. Refinery. Okay, yeah. So good. So we've got... Okay, so we've got large connected inventory to the refinery and the assembler. That's the first major thing. Now we need to connect the... See if we can do tank. Should be able to hit the tank with ours. Yep. Good there. Yeah, next thing should be... I also have a central point we can grab parts from. Okay, so the next one... We need to... Okay. So let's finish digging out... Finish digging out this way, because we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get from the I don't want to get over to where the small cargo container is over here, so all right, that this is going to work the same way. Mm-mm. Gotta be a better way. Here. Hmm. That's not what I want.
A full power bar keeps your AI happy while you sleep.
Once we get this first cargo container hooked up, the next thing I'm going to do is run the pipe so that we can get this med bay piped up to oxygen and hydrogen. So, I'm not sure if that's going to stay that way right there. I'm right. I think if I go to grind that block away, yeah, it's gonna be red. Okay, so we need to make one small change here. Go ahead and take this. We don't need it. If we take double lights, that'll hold the block in place. Grind out this block. Trying not to, I don't want to drill out too much because I don't want this to be, I want it to be invisible. So, all right. Go access from there. Only thing that sucks about that. Let's go ahead and get, we're gonna need down one. Go down two, probably. 2. I'll need that way. 3. May even need 4 of those. And this is going to be more than I actually need, but it's going to give us the stuff to at least lay out our plans. Yep. It's so close to being, yeah. Do not dig it. All right. Let's open this up just a smidge. Carry-all. I don't know if I've seen a carry-all. It kind of sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Ooh. It's kind of neat looking. It is neat looking. Not neat enough for me to go after it, but it is pretty cool looking. I'm going to get the pipes going from here. Hitting the wrong button. That. That. There. Need a curve. Yeah, and I definitely want to leave enough room. So I want to be able to, I'm going to walk around in here, so. So that should be structure components. have to build the modules too for the assemblers. That's going to change some things. Come on, there we go. Okay. All right. We will have all of the inventory that we've gathered so far is now going to be connected here. So we can pull all that stuff out of the small cargo container into the large container. It's not even in the large cargo container. That's the funny thing. None of this stuff is. Okay. That. Don't know why that was doing that. Okay. It's there. Get out of the lockers later. Now all this is in there. This is in a small. I have to pull this out. That's my small cargo container number 2. Figure out which one that one is. That's 3. We can go ahead and get rid of this. Okay. Because that is held in place now. We need... I need 4. Sorry, 3 of these at least. Get these blocks put back that we ground out. Do something to surround the outside of the... out here, and we'll find something to put over that pipe. I mean, it's not... I feel like that would be a logical thing to do. Not that I'm necessarily expecting us to get attacked by anything on the ground, but I would not leave a pipe like that exposed. So that's the way. All right. So for our med bay, first of all, this is small container. Is this 2? This is 2. Okay, so this is... Let me go ahead and grab as much of this as I can. So I'll grab. Dump this in here. That way we've got everything in one spot. We're not jumping back and forth for just a couple of things. So. First, we'll get Izzy's inventory set up. We'll keep those small containers. We'll probably just ammo for that. We'll just make those ammo containers. All right, so we're going to be coming out. That's the one block that we get around the top of the large cart container. So then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, because we're actually going to be going down one more. It's going to need to, yeah. Okay. So that's going to be the plan. So we need 6. Go ahead and make our build here. We're going to go 2 of these. 1, 2. 3. 5. 6. That should do it. Okay. Not gonna pick those parts up yet. We're gonna go out and drill. Let's go drill. Review here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should be right under the. This should be under the med bay.
The full power bar keeps your AI happy while you sleep.
Grab them. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Grab the components. I should have had that stuff started. Do it twice. At least give us a go. Six. Just might have messed that up. Go ahead and I'll get this one. Take a little bit more out here. So I want to be able to. Best way to go across that. Let me think. All right. There we go. Short. All right. So, JB, here's another example of when dumping parts in without fully welding it up can be beneficial. Like, I want to be doing this pipeline. If I want to be able, well, here, let me do this here too. I'll do it. All right, so I'm building off this cargo container. And I want to build a line, but I want to be able to pull parts out of this container without, and if I start welding everything up, I can lose my ability to access that conveyor opening there, that cargo opening. So here you can see I went ahead and I just quick clicked the left mouse button. I loaded all the parts into that conveyor portion that but I can still go in and use the cargo access to get parts. So that's another benefit of it. Especially if you're using Builder or a build planner and you're pulling parts out, but you don't want to, there's a spot, like we want to leave that one open. I don't want to screw up my build planner, withdraw parts and find myself short of something. So that's another reason why I use it. This is going to be curve. This will be a big one. Hub. Come on, move. Why am I not moving? There we go. I have to change this routing later, but get hydrogen and oxygen from the med bay now. Boom. Yay. It's so long since you switch the. I find when you're tunneling, especially if you're trying to tunnel around stuff, that it can be helpful in I think I've broken or damaged a lot fewer blocks by using the third person occasionally than if I just go first person and I'm trying to tunnel around something. All right. Okay, so we've gotten... All right. So good stuff we've gotten here. We have got a... First of all, we've created a large cargo space underneath. With the large cargo container, we've connected the assembler. We've connected the refinery, O2H2, hydrogen, one of our small cargo containers. And now we've got our med bay piped. So the only thing left to pipe is this guy up here. And then these two guys there. Okay. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to run a pipe here out to this level or this distance, and then we're going to branch off and come and do a little S curve to get up here to these guys. I think that's the plan. I think for this one, I think we might be able to get away with... Let's see, we can come off of the assembler. I think we can come off the assembler and get taken care of. Yeah. I feel like we can do that. Like, we're not going to use this. We're going to... Now, I may take it down. Yeah, I may take it down. Just because I feel like that's going to give it a kind of interesting aesthetic. And then what we'll do is we'll put a grating over it. You know, a catwalk over the top, and then just some stairs that come down. And I think that'll look pretty cool. And if we go here, yeah, we should be able to do that. We're actually going to... We need to dig this out because we need to put a module down here. Yeah, I feel like this will work. This will work better. I probably can put a conveyor junction right there. Let's see. We'll have a go at that, yeah. Let's go ahead and get a module on this. So I can go ahead and at least start planning it. Speeder power, speeder power. Only on, well, we got a little bit of... I could possibly put more turbines up. think we're going to start with a power module just to play it safe. Okay, so we're going to be directly in line with we will be directly in line with the med bay area. What is that? Wandering merchant. Okay. Got one. Can go over one. And then this way. Okay. Right. There. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're right. There. Don't quite understand why this one is not. Oh, because I'll have one more block. Sorry, that was silly of me. Right here. So we take this out. If I take out the block above it, though, that's when we're going to run into a problem. Okay. Yeah. So if I take this one out. Yeah. Red, right? Yep. Okay. All right. What I gotta do there? You're gonna take this. Six. Again, doubles. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, bear, 9. Okay. This one's going to be difficult. And unlike the others, this is not going to immediately be available for us to like walk around. We may have to come around and finish that out later. So let's see. So I know I'm going to need one of those. Two. Down. Curve pipe. Down. The curve pipe. Straight pipe. Curve pipe. We're gonna do curve pipe there. I'm gonna go 4 junction. Straight pipe. Curve pipe. Then I need that. Just gonna put this into production because I know there's gonna be parts that I need. Control paint. Do that color. And lights out. Making room. Oh, that's crap. It should be there. Unless I don't have any more interior plate, which I do. Should be able to just fine. 9. One more curved. if I counted right. We're gonna need one more curve. This is gonna be a curve. Before I do this, I honestly feel like I need to go ahead and make a connection between our underground works. There we go. Feel better about that now.
You do realize I'm the one keeping you alive. Maybe you should keep my battery topped up with that in mind.
Beauty. Okay. Feeling good about that. So now we just have the path out to the other two. Let's go ahead and we're going to need one, two, three, four straight, one hub, hub. One, two, one on each side. Figure out how many we need. Okay. 2, 3. Two, 3, 4. So I need to go 4. Start our little S curve, whatever. All right. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. We're going 5. Happy Mammoth. What do we got? Happy Mammoth. Ooh. That's interesting looking. Come here, buddy. This looks like the ghoul. Similar to the ghoul. Let's see. Top. This one would not necessarily be an easy one to capture because of the gun placement. It's a little short, but interesting. Let's see. Here. Three. Nine. Should be the same. Should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Five. Same thing here. Ooh. Thought I'd gone far enough here. Guess I haven't. All right. Got that. Let's see what else we got. Reserve supply cache. Just okay. There it is. Right there. Okay. This one. We're piping. Should have already been in production, I think. Oh, not. Maybe I didn't do it. Can't do that yet. I could, but it's not gonna. I'm probably ended up busting it. Two ends. Goodness, goodness, goodness. 1, 2, 2 straights. 1, 2. And. Do we want to do it? And 2. Let's go 1, 2. 1 more. See, we might get more than that. Ugh. Oh, I have in my inventory. Crap. Okay. Drop down. 1, 2. Curves after that. Lots of curves. That's what we're gonna do. All right.
The full power bar keeps your AI happy while you sleep.
start. To the side. Sorry for being so quiet. Just guess I'm kind of in a groove right now. Let's say if I drill this large cylinder fall down quite far, but when targets that areas down. So, yep, I haven't done that yet. I know that that is a tactic or a building strategy. I can see why some people would call it cheaty, I guess, but again, it's something that's been in the game for ages. It's not like they don't know about it. They haven't bothered to fix it. So do with it what you will. That's how I look at it. So That's right. I don't know. I can't be out of steel. There's no way. Yeah, we may have to expedite those speed module. Excuse me, guys. Right, that's one side. Tell me I'm out of nickel. Oh, okay. See if I got to finish this. No, man. No, we are piped. Boom. Okay. So everything is piped to everywhere. We just have... a couple things to fix. That one. That one. That. 6. These. Something over here. Go. One over here left still, don't we? Yeah, we do. All right. Okay. So we got that taken care of. We need... to need a single. I need a stair. Grab those. Them above ground. Guarantee I'm going to fly something into a power tower. I'm actually more likely to fly myself into a tower. Yeah. All right. First of all, we got to get. We're gonna do those the same color as that. So. You can still see the pipe. It's just through the steps. It probably looks better. I may move like this. I don't think we got anything in this anymore. Nope. Yeah, I may move this over there to kind of fill in that space a little bit right there. Usually in a reverse arc. Let's see, where are they? I like that better. Do 3 barrels. What color? We're gonna go with yellow. Not concrete though. Not concrete yellow. Dusty. Dirty. New. Not frosty. Mossy. Rusty. Rusty. Go rusty. Yeah, plastic yellow wouldn't be bad. Plastic yellow, see what that looks like. Yeah, that looks good. Clean. Nice. Thank you. So we got to transporter finally gone. Yeah, I don't know. For storage containers, I think that looks good. I think that looks good.
Your battery level will be low on the next beep.
So now we are get let's go with four corners. Some speed mod and a power mod. Yep, that's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. Okay. So, because of the way this base is laid out, I'm only going to be able to get two more modules on. I won't be able to get a full 4 unless I relocate some batteries. Which in this case would probably mean having to grind down batteries, lose the power cells, and make more. Which we might end up having to do that anyway. So, but for right now, if we're limited to just 3, we've got 1 power mod down there. Do we go with a total of 2 power mods and 1 speed, or do we go 2 speed and 1 power? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's do. I have not done this yet. Let's sit in here and see. Let's see what our turbine is producing. See, the wind turbine has poor wind clearance right now. See, we could possibly change that. And see, with that, yeah, I think we can go 2 speed. Because if we improve our wind turbines, we can offset some of that power loss. I don't think we're really losing a lot right now. Just speed. Ubiquitous one. That's a lot of storage. There is not a very safe way to get to this. Yep. That. Probably go with one of each on the refinery. Still can't believe I don't have stackable wind turbines in this playthrough. It just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. Ugh. How did that not get produced? Get us a pretty decent start there. A little bit we'll be cleaning up there. Not bad. Not bad. I think we made some good progress with that. Let's see. Okay, so I think what we'll do before we wrap up today is let's go ahead and see if we can get the... So let's see if we can get some of this scaffolding done, or catwalks below. All right, sure. I should be able to do that good. I'm going to stick with the gray for right now, for the catwalks around here. Now, let's see. Need... Gonna need more of that. Start laying some of these out. Done, yep. Okay. Sure, if we're gonna have like where there might be additional movement here, so let me actually get rid of that one, because that one's gonna be its layout is a little, this pipe is a little different. Yeah, like that. Yeah, we may end up putting more here than we originally start with. So that's why I'm kind of be able to get down in there. Hmm. Hmm. May have messed that up. May have. Nah, not necessarily. Okay. Let's see what we got. I haven't forgot that I'll need a ladder there, so if you were wondering. Ooh, an Ember Sky Factory. Wrong button. I'd be able to get a lot of gallon guns. Gallon guns are the one I'm worried about. Sure if I'd be able to get to that. Looks like that would be a cool ship. Don't think we're going to be able to make that though. Wrong button. I think I'm going to need to grind out a little bit more here. Don't want to destroy.
Power low.
Okay,
Disconnecting
we'll
browser.
leave that.
Disabling
Let's
Netflix.
see what we get. Yeah, I'm reading what you guys are still haven't added stackables yet. Yeah, I still haven't. I still haven't changed personal inventory on 1 day at a time, and I still haven't added stackables here. Yeah, it's. I don't know why I did. It's not in here. It is a staple. It is a staple. Um, I think I'm just kind of like right now. I'm just rolling with the limitations, the self-imposed limitations, whether intentional or not, that I have put in. I think that must lead to the line of turns. Yeah, that's what I figure I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run. I will run a. I haven't figured out which blocks I want to use to do it yet, but we'll run out and get those. We'll get some put on far enough away that it's, you know, looks decent. I think for right now we'll be okay. Once we get, I mean, we'll see what we can do with the car. My concern about just raising the turbine that we've got is that if I don't want it to become the inadvertent victim of our turret. I shouldn't have to feel that way because, you know, our grids aren't supposed to shoot themselves, but I've seen it too many times to ignore it. So I got here. I need got some. So we still got to do this run, which isn't going to be much. Let's get. Let's go. And I need. Nope. There we go. Yep. Let's try to get these. That's the one. Do that one for right now. Okay. It's not letting me go up. Let me go up. That's very strange. I would rather use this than use just the plain ladder, but it's because there's not another ladder. That might be it. That might be it. I think that's it. Yeah. That was it. Just down there. Alright, so the last thing I need. Sure, that's gonna be enough. Let's run here in a little bit. Oh, stuck. A little bit of faint light. Crazy there. Here. Just kind of shines a light on the underside. See the piping. Okay. part of the reason for wanting to leave so much space between the piping. And the walkway. Because I wanted to be able to kind of not showcase the pipe, but make it a little bit of depth, I guess, by having it visible, actually visible underneath the floor. Did a great job of it, but that's what I was trying to do. So without any light, it's dark down here, but it's not pitch black. All right, okay. So I think we got some great work done here, I think. See how our tank is doing. About 89. Okay, so let's see, do I need... See, I would feel better even if see, I've thought about replacing like where this tower is. Maybe having that wind turbine. Again, these guns, I do not trust them not to shoot it. That's my issue. Let's find out where. I was also really hoping to come across a planetary encounter. We didn't have anything. Quick, distance from player. No. Turret installation. We need to rename these. Tower turret, container. We are going to need to bring our ELA. Oh, that's a wreck. It's not aware of. Okay. Air control. We're gonna go check out the wreck. Right there. .7 kilometers that way, huh? All right. Do a quick refill. We'll take the I'll come up with a name with our shivering scavenger here. Entirely thrilled with that. Yeah. that. I thought there was a connector in this thing. There is not. Did I repair all the guns? Did. Okay. Good. Yeah. I think I was confusing one of the other smuggler ships that we saw that come by. That had a hangar in the front also that I think it has a connector inside. If I'm right, this particular wreck looks like a welding arm that I've seen from who was it? Can't remember. Creator. There was a series that came out not too long ago that was it's like a no-suit survival type situation with the engineer was on him. It's like on a moon. There was like no oxygen, and they had no suit. They could only be outside for literally seconds. And so they were using drones. They were having to build drones. And one of the things they used was this arm that could be used for grinding and or welding. And it looked very similar to this, and it could be picked up by the drone and it could be filled with parts, picked up and used. And this is very similar to what it looked like. Bear Junction. Yeah, see, I feel like this would... no. Not sure. I don't think it was either one of... I don't think it was Wellington 1 or Pandemic. I don't know. Maybe it was Wellington. This was a while ago. This was a while ago. So I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Cool thing is that we don't have to do anything here crazy. Just grab this. Got a small grid battery. That's nice. Couple components. There's not going to be anything ridiculous here. The panel. Welder's off. Get fried. I feel like this conveyor junction, like on this side, was a grinder. Might be wrong about that. Anyway. I'll see if I can find out, if I can find that series. Just so it was, I remember I was like, man, that is just it was a self-sadistic situation to put yourself in. It was crazy, and it was before automatons. So I mean, it was. That was Wellington. See, now you got me thinking about it. I'm gonna have to figure it out. All right, so I should be able to. Yeah, grind some of this down. I think probably fit. I really don't know. Don't have a need for anything but the battery. The battery is about the only thing I would be interested in keeping. I'm going to be able to drag this thing on board the ship. Well, this kind of answers my question. Remember I had said that when Splitsy came out with Scrapyard, he made changes to the grabby hands to make it harder to pick certain things up. I went and made those changes too. But evidently, those do not carry on to other playthroughs. Well, at least that's the way it appears. That's the way it appears. Let's see. Let's. Don't have the color I'm looking for. Don't have it here. I don't think I'm gonna have parts to do this. Let's. Yeah. And keep it from falling out by doing this. Yeah, that should keep it from falling out. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about a mag plate. I don't know if I've got all... You know, let's watch. I'm going to do it now, and I'm going to have plenty of parts to do a mag plate. I just didn't think I'd have enough. Don't need a large mag plate. Of course, I got everything to do it with. Man. I really didn't think I had the parts to do it. Oh, that's ridiculous. I should not have blocked there. There we go. All right. Mulgara Cargo Scout. I've seen one of those before. I forget where. Yeah, things are... I think this very beginning of One Day at a Time, we saw one of these, and I couldn't get it because we were on Omicron. Oh, yeah. Nope, we're going after this, guys. I know it's probably, like, not worth it at all. We're doing it. Never mind. I'm just going to shut up, and we're going to try this, and this will be the last thing we do. Oh, there were no big guns on this. 405. Ah, crap. Oh, hold on, guys. It is 4:05 my time. And, that is the time that Mom Bear gets done with work. So, I typically don't... I would typically save that time for not playing. So, I hope you guys understand. We're going to go ahead and call this before we begin this engagement. And we're going to call this a session. And for those that were not here at the very beginning, real quick, normally we would stream on Mondays and Tuesdays. Tomorrow, real life stuff is going to get in the way of streaming tomorrow. So tomorrow's stream, which should be One Day at a Time, is being moved to Wednesday. So just a heads up on that. Otherwise, thanks so much for hanging out with me. This was probably this is the longest stream I've ever done. It's almost 4 hours. So thanks again for hanging out. Thanks for help with the suggestions, tips, tricks, all that kind of stuff. You guys were awesome. I really appreciate it. And what do you call it? We'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. So take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And always, always be safe, guys. Remember, close that visor. Don't forget your dampeners. And I will see you on the other side.